and I could not get my message across. And then I realized I probably should cry through my speech because I really want people to hear this. So first of all, I do want to thank everybody. I know you've been thanked already twice, but 3 times the charm. You guys are amazing people for being here today. Thank you so much to our sponsors, especially our new sponsors who had, the willingness to believe in us. Dr. Tebby, right here, this man, he's a legend. He is a walking genius, and he's here for us and for his research. All you gotta do is Google Cameron Tebby, and you'll be reading for probably a month or so. Everything he's ever published, books, you sit down at his desk and, he has his pediatric oncology books, and the only author is Dr. Cameron Tebby. So, if you ever want to talk to him about research, pediatric cancer, he's always so willing to talk to everybody and also do tours in his lab. So thank you, Dr. Tebby, for being so available to everybody. I do want to tell everybody a little bit about what Luana Martucci has been doing the last year because of COVID. It made us realize that we need to sit down as a board and as a committee and come up with, a better purpose. Not necessarily a new purpose, but a better purpose and a different vision and a better mission statement. So the board has been meeting every 2 weeks for the last year, coming up with new mission statements, our purpose, what we want to see in the next, 3 to 5 years. And one of the things we came up with was the headline that we want to see printed in newspapers or online or on social media in the next 10 years. And I want to read it to you because this is what we're trying to get to. The first baby to receive leukemia vaccine heads to DC to lobby for increased funding for universal screening and vaccination for all who need it. That is the headline we want to see in the next 10 years. And we cannot do that without your help. And I will tell you why. Because only 4% of funding for research goes to pediatric cancer research. Everything else goes to adults. Okay, there has not been a new drug developed. I think we have the same 3 drugs from 1980 for pediatric cancer, which is ridiculous. We're in 2021. At this point, we should have gotten way further along. But there's no funding, and this is why these events are so important. Having you here is, we feel overwhelmed by your generosity. So any donation is never too small. Give from your heart. I promise you it's going all to the right place. No volunteer here gets paid. Our board members do not get paid. Everything is volunteer run. So all of the money that you spend here today will go to the right place. I also wanted to talk to you a little bit about what Dr. Tebby was saying. When it comes to pediatric cancer, we hear over and over again the same script. We need to find a cure. Well, I am done personally with that script because finding a cure means treatment. It means kids miss out on their first. It means they have days in the hospital. It means you're going to miss out on birthday parties and birthdays and family gatherings and holidays, financial distress for the families because they choose their child over their job. And, that's another thing that L.A.M.B Martucci Benefit does. We also support the families that are going through treatment. After 10 years of, getting familiar with the families, we've realized these families have to go through so much. And it doesn't last 1 week. It's not like they're just going to the hospital for a couple of days. No, we're talking about years. Years of total distress and years of them being displaced. And we're not talking about just the child that's in treatment. We're talking about the parents, the grandparents, the siblings. Everybody is completely displaced. So we need to do whatever we can to help them during that time until we do find a vaccine, because a vaccine means prevention, and prevention means every single child gets to have a childhood, and every parent gets to watch them grow up.
You can do it, Luana.
Every year.
Just breathe.
Anyway, donate. We need your help. We need your money. We can't get vaccines without it. Unfortunately, that's just the way it works. So go out, have a great time, but don't forget we're here for a purpose. Love you all. Thank you.